I'm very, very touched by this. It feels kind of funny to be honored for who you are, and I'm a person with unipolar depression. Tonight, I'm sitting with Big Taz here, Big Daddy Taz. I've been wondering if bipolar means you have twice as much fun. I don't think so. It just happens faster, maybe, but it is a real honor. Je suis très honorée d'être ici ce soir et de faire votre connaissance. C'est un grand plaisir. I would like to thank a few people. My family, my mother is here tonight in the audience. Christina Lubbock, who I'm sure many of you know. I'd like to thank my father, who died just a little over 2 weeks ago, and was also a tremendous support. My friends, my colleagues, I was very, very lucky to work at the CBC and have this diagnosis and find that I had an incredibly understanding employer. And I would also really love deeply to thank the medical community, without whom I wouldn't be standing in front of you tonight, and also my husband, who stopped me on a number of occasions from going for a very long swim in the Pacific Ocean. You may be wondering, if you listen to me on the radio, how can that voice that sounds like Mary Sunshine, the person with the smile in her voice, sit on the radio day after day and talk to other people if she's depressed? And I can tell you how. Performing is a different part of the brain. And going into that studio was a world I knew, a world that was very comfortable to me. It was like putting on a great old sweater and just, being able to take a deep breath and proceed in a way I understood. You may have noticed, if you were a regular listener to Sounds Like Canada last season, I was taking more and more time off work, and it was because of depression. And I found it was just very, very hard to make a commitment to a daily radio program. So I'm now a weekly show host, or that is, I have a show that is on weekly. I hope I'm not weekly. And I'm interviewing writers of fiction and nonfiction, and mental health is still very important to me on this program. For example, last week I spoke with Miriam Taves, who has just written a new novel in which another of her characters has mental illness, bipolar disease in fact. And we talked about her father who had committed suicide successfully in 1998, and how that was a part of her world, and it's a part of her thinking every hour of every day, and so it would be a part of her character's world. I'll have the honor of speaking with Richard Wagamese in the next couple of weeks, and the kind of battle that he's been through, just through hell and back again, and the peace that he's found through his own community and the healing in the First Nations community. It's still going to be a prominent part of what I do. I have to say that tonight has been just a wonderful night, and I find that being in a crowd like this, you laugh your arse off, and you cry, and it's just a phenomenal bunch of people. Whether you suffer from a mental illness and are one of the resilient people that is able to make it here tonight, whether you're helping those of us who do, whether you're sponsoring, or whether you're doing research, whether you're counseling, whether you're trying to stop stigma, thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart. Just as I leave, I just want to say that I learned very, very recently that the word compassion means to suffer with, or to suffer together. And that's what this country is about, actually. I believe this is the most compassionate country in the world. And when it comes down to it, compassion means I am you and you are me. And I thank you. Merci. Nakomek.